Namaste. Today we'll discuss ROM. In memory types, we'll discuss ROM. Yesterday we had discussed about RAM. In memory types, there are two categories. Memory is divided into two categories. One is primary, second one is secondary. Main primary memory is also main memory. This is called auxiliary memory. This is also called internal memory, external memory, core memory, backup memory. Okay. It has temporary and permanent. It is only permanent memory. Only. Like this, we have primary, secondary. Yesterday we discussed about these things. And under primary memory, we have RAM and ROM. Under primary memory, we have RAM and ROM. Yesterday we have discussed in detail of RAM. Okay. Today we will discuss ROM. What is ROM? Read-only memory. What is ROM? Read-only memory. RAM stands for read-only memory. Read-only memory. Observe here. We can read the memory. Actually, RAM, random access memory, we can read the memory, we can write the memory. RAM is of type read and write. That means we can write the memory to RAM, at the same time we can read the memory from RAM. And we can write the memory to RAM. There are two properties. Okay, one read and write. Okay, give or take. In the same way, there is read and write. Writing means we are writing the memory to RAM. Reading means we are reading the memory from RAM. But ROM will have only read property. RAM will have only read property. Why means that RAM it has read property only. The program in the RAM, program data in ROM is loaded at the time of manufacturing. That means manufacturer will load the program and data in the RAM. Once it is loaded, it cannot be deleted, it cannot be erased. Permanently, it is there in the ROM. Permanently, the program and data are there in the ROM. So that is called, we can read n number of times. But we can write only one time. We can write once. It is also called WAR. WAR. Also called WAR. What is WAR? Write once, read many. That means write the program and data only once. When it will be written? At the time of manufacturing. At the time of manufacturing. At the time of manufacturing. Who will write the program? The data. The manufacturer will load the program and data at the time of manufacturing. Once it is loaded, it cannot be deleted or erased. Cannot be deleted or erased. It is permanently there in the ROM. So it is called write once. Once it is loaded, we can read a number of times or many times. That's why it is called write once, read many. Write once, read many. Read many. This ROM is again divided into MROM, PROM, EPROM, and EEPROM. This ROM, this readable memory, which is also called WAR, write once, read many. It is divided into MROM, PROM, EPROM, and EEPROM. M stands for master ROM. Master ROM. This is programmable. ROM. Programmable ROM. Programmable ROM. Erasable ROM. Erasable programmable readable memory. This is electrically erased ROM. ROM, read-only memory, it is also called ROM, write once, read many, is divided into four categories. MROM stands for master ROM. Now they are not using. Okay, this is old one. ROM, programmable ROM, not read-only memory, programmable read-only memory. EPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory. WPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. What programmable ROM? Then we can write the program once. Suppose if you want to change that means data or software. It is not possible to change. Once it is written, done. If you want to erase the program or if you want to delete the program, and if you want to then we go for EPROM. EPROM, erasable program read-only memory. How we can erase or delete the program and data in the by using ultraviolet rays, UV rays, ultraviolet. We can get these ultraviolet rays from sun rays. Sun rays will, if you place the ROM, that means EPROM in against the sun rays, then the sun rays will have ultraviolet rays, and by using ultraviolet rays we can erase the program data. What about EPROM? electrically. So guys, it is difficult to do all these things with our test. Second one is, we go for second one. What is WEPROM? Electrically erasable program read-only memory. That means instead of erasing with ultraviolet rays, we can erase the program data by using power, by using power. That means electricity. By using electricity, we can erase this data and program. That is called electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Read-only. Example, under this example, pen drive. That means flash memory. Flash memory is an example of WEPROM. Example of WEPROM. So, ROM means read-only memory. It is also called WAR, writers, meaning it has categorized in four: MROM, PROM, EPROM, WEPROM. MROM stands for master ROM. It is not used anywhere now. PROM stands for program read-only memory. EPROM stands for erasable program read-only memory. If you in PROM, we do not once if we write the program once, it is not possible to delete or erase the program. If we want to delete the programs, then we go for EPROM. In the EPROM, by using ultraviolet rays, we can erase the programs. As ultraviolet it has become difficult to delete. Then we go for WEPROM. Where what is WEPROM? Electrically erasable read-only memory, program read-only memory. By using electrical power, we can erase the programs and data in the device. Example of the WEPROM is flash memory. Example, pen drive. Flash memory, pen drive. This is about the ROM. This is about the ROM. Now we'll see the difference between RAM and ROM. Difference between RAM and ROM. Difference between RAM and ROM. RAM and ROM. Difference between ROM and ROM. RAM, random access memory. ROM, read-only memory. RAM, random access memory. ROM, read-only memory. Read-only memory. Read-only memory. First one, it is volatile memory. Volatile memory. Volatile. Second, ROM, non-volatile. Non-volatile memory. Non-volatile memory. What is the difference between volatile and non-volatile means? When the power is on, power is there. That means RAM holds the data and program. That means when power is there, RAM holds the program and data. Once the power is off, that means once you shut down or unexpectedly the power is off, then the data or programs in the RAM will be wiped out or deleted or gone or wiped out or gone. Whereas in ROM, irrespective of the power, it holds the data. It holds the whether you shut down, whether you power is stopped unexpectedly, but ROM will hold the data permanently. RAM will hold the data permanently. This is temporary memory. Temporary memory. This is permanent memory. Permanent memory. Permanent memory. it is called temporary memory? Temporarily it holds the memory. Temporarily. It will hold the once the task is over, the data and program will be gone. What is permanent memory? It holds the program and data permanently. Suppose here, what is the here hard disk is there? It is hard disk. This hard disk contains data and program. If we want to process the data according to instruction, data is fetched to RAM. Data and program. If you want to process some data, that data and program. Suppose if you want to edit a file, one file, MS Word resume, you want to edit resume, if you want to edit the resume. The resume is the form of file, data file, and MS Word. By using MS Word, you have prepared a resume. Actually, hard disk maintains two types of files. Hard disk maintains two types of files. We will store two types of files only. There may be thousands of files. Those thousands of files may be either data file or program file. We can store thousands of files in hard disk permanently. Those thousands of files may be either data file or program file. So, if you have prepared a resume, and saved it. Once you click on save, it will go to the hard disk or saved in hard disk. And MS Word, what you have installed is permanently stored in hard disk. Now we want to edit the resume. If we want to edit the resume, okay, if we click on that file, that file will be fetched from hard disk to RAM. And the relevant program is also fetched from hard disk to RAM. Once you edit the resume, once you complete the editing of resume, that means document. Once you click on save, that will be saved in hard disk. That means the task is over. Once the task is over, the data will be. Once you click on save, the data will be saved in hard disk. Temporarily, it holds the data and program. That means RAM temporarily holds the data and program. And what about RAM? In the RAM, okay, in the time of manufacturing, programs and data is loaded by the manufacturer. It holds the program and data permanently. Okay. Here RAM, it holds the data temporarily, data and program temporarily. Okay. Depending upon the task. So RAM is temporary memory. This is permanent memory. Okay. Now, depends on power. RAM depends on power or electricity. Not depends on power. Or electricity. Just we have discussed about when we have discussed volatile memory, non-volatile, we have discussed about the okay. This is the main difference. These are the main difference between RAM and ROM. Okay. So RAM is a volatile memory. ROM is non-volatile memory. It is also called temporary memory. ROM is called permanent memory. And depends on electricity. RAM depends on electricity, that means power. RAM now depends upon power or electricity, as it works the program and data permanently. RAM is also called working area. Work area. That means work area. RAM is also called work area. We can work on data, on data. We can work on data depending upon the program, depending upon your task. So it is also called work area. Okay. This is about the RAM and ROM. Now we will discuss about the secondary memory. Discuss about the secondary memory. What is secondary memory? What is secondary memory? RAM, ROM. These are called internal memory. Internal memory or core memory. Why it is called memory? This is system unit. We have discussed in previous class. Okay. This RAM and ROM are fitted on motherboard. RAM and ROM. This is RAM. Are mounted on a motherboard, which is inside the system unit. Which is inside this. This is the motherboard. This is the motherboard. This is the motherboard. And RAM and ROM. RAM and ROM are mounted on the motherboard, which is inside the system. That's why it is called internal memory or core memory. Core memory. The system unit will have CPU, RAM, ROM, CMOS battery, SMS, SMPS. Like this, it will contain so many components. On motherboard, we will mount the RAM, ROM, CPU, and CPU fan. Okay, and CMOS battery. There are RAM and ROM inside the system unit and that are mounted on motherboard. So it is called internal memory and core memory. The remaining memory is outside the memory. Even internal hard disk is connected within the system unit, but it is not. It is also internal memory, but remaining all these are external memory, external to the system unit. So there are external memory. Now we'll discuss secondary memory. Secondary memory. This is primary. This is secondary. What about secondary? Then under secondary memory we have external hard disk, CD, DVD, BRD, HVD, and floppy disk, and tapes. These are the secondary modes. External hard disk is connected to the system unit externally, and CD, DVD, BRD, HRD will have these are secondary memory. Floppy also will insert the floppy in the floppy drive, and CD, DVD, BRD, HRD are inserted in the related drives. Tomorrow we will discuss in detail our secondary memory. Thank you.